Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video again is another what's sold on Poshmark and eBay video. So I'm going to take you through every single sale I made during this 2-week period. So if that sounds at all interesting, definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new, thanks so much for checking this out. I'm a full-time working mom, but in my spare time I really love making videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to my reselling experience as well. So if that kind of thing sounds at all interesting, definitely check out my other videos linked down below, and please also consider hitting that subscribe button. That totally helps me out. So for today I want to take you through every single sale I made on both Poshmark and eBay, and I'm going to be covering the weeks of February 28th and March 7th. So again, as usual, I'm going to take you through every single sale. I will share with you my take-home earnings from Poshmark in addition to my sales price on eBay. I do not include cost of goods in this kind of video. However, I do include all that information in my haul videos, and I've linked some examples of those down below if you want to check them out too. For those of you who might be new to Poshmark and decide to make your first purchase, definitely consider using my referral code. It's MODMOMMD, that's MODMOMMD. And when you sign on to Poshmark, put in that referral code. Ultimately, make your first purchase either in my closet or anyone else's closet for that matter. You will save $10. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into my sales, and just so you know, these 2 weeks were pretty good for me. As a very part-time reseller, I was very happy with the kind of numbers I put up for this 2-week period, both on Poshmark and eBay, and this is probably one of my best eBay sales periods ever, I'll say. So I'm super excited to share with you everything that's sold. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first item, and again, I'm starting with Poshmark as usual. And the first item that sold here was this really cool NYDJ, which stands for Not Your Daughter's Jeans, cropped embellished lift tuck jean. It was new at tags in a size 22W, so plus size. And ultimately I did sell this for a best offer of $35. Poshmark fees were $7, so my net earnings were $28 on these jeans. So Not Your Daughter's Jeans is a brand that I pick up occasionally. Usually I tend to leave it behind, but this one in particular had a lot of things going for it because it was new at tags. I really like the embellished style as well, plus it was a plus size. The problem is I sat on this for quite some time, probably close to a year now, which is too long in my book. So going forward, I'm not so certain I would pick up a similar style again, but I think this jean had a lot of good things going for it. And the retail prices for NYDJ jeans are pretty high, usually above $100. So it's not a bad pickup, but it just took a little bit longer to sell than I would have liked. But nonetheless, I was happy that this ultimately moved along. The next item was a really cool shirt. It's Rock by Junk Food. It was a blondie graphic t-shirt, as you can see here, and it was new at tags as well. It was a size extra large, and ultimately I sent out an offers to likers of $24. My shipping discount was $2.46, so my earnings were $16.74. So this is an example of a t-shirt. If you've seen any of my other videos before, you'll realize I've sold this multiple times. I found a whole lot of them at 1 or 2 thrifting trips near my home, so I just purchased them all because I really like the look and they were all new with tags. So they sell for about this price point, anywhere from $20 to $25, I would say, which isn't bad for a flip for just a basic t-shirt. So I was very happy with this, and I'm happy to move another one of these along. So Rock by Junk Food I think still can do pretty well, especially if it's new with tags. The next item was my first attempt at selling Keens. So it was a Keen distressed canvas Mary Jane slip-on shoe in a size 9. And I've heard a lot about Keens in terms of the reselling potential. However, I just hadn't found one in decent condition that I wanted to try before until I came across these, and I really liked the style. They were in excellent condition, so I wanted to give them a try. I ultimately sold these for a best offer of $23, so my net earnings were $18.40. So not bad, not the greatest flip, I'll say, but I think Keens in general can do okay, but again, I think I sat on it a little bit too long, so I have to be a little bit more wary of the brand. So this next item here was just adorable. It was from Banana Republic. It was a printed ruffled skirt dress, or so I called it, and it was new at tags as well and a size extra small. So I picked this up at a local thrift store as well, and even though it was Banana Republic, and of course it's a brand that I don't tend to pick up when I'm out sourcing, I love the style of this dress. It was just gorgeous, as you can see here, really fun, flirty style, and it retailed for $130 from Banana Republic. So I wanted to give it a try, and it was new at tags. I thought it would do a little better than it did. I sat on it for close to a year and ultimately accepted a best offer of $30. So my net earnings were $24. which isn't all that great considering that I sat on it for too long. So in general, even new at tag Banana Republic, I think is a pretty hard sell for me. But you know, I think occasionally I may consider it, but going forward, probably not so much anymore. The next item was a rare bundle for me. For whatever reason, I don't sell a lot of bundles, and I really need to try to work on that because I love when this happens. I love selling bundles and seeing what people put together, but I just don't sell a whole lot of them overall. So I was really excited when this person bundled these two items and actually sent me an offer on her own, which I accepted. So the first item was this Skies Are Blue printed split neck tunic top in a size medium. And the second item was from Boden. It was the Freya Navy Arrow Print Blouse, and a little arrow prints or novelty print throughout the top. So these were just really cute, adorable, fun tops, especially for spring. And I ultimately did receive an offer for this bundle. And the buyer offered me $40 for both of these. And my net earnings were $32 on these blouses, which I was very happy with. I thought this was a great bundle, and the Skies Are Blue top in general I have been sitting on for quite some time, so I was very happy that that moved along. And this is a brand that going forward I do not pick up anymore. I used to pick it up when I first started reselling because I really love the styles, but in terms of resale potential, Skies Are Blue I think is just really hard to resell. The Boden top, however, I would pick up again. I said before that I still tend to sell Boden pretty well, especially these novelty prints, like with this arrow print, I think can do extra well. So the next item was a Forever 21 sleeveless graphic t-shirt in a size small. So speaking of brands that I should never pick up again, Forever 21 falls in that category. And this is one of the very first items I ever sourced when I first started this reselling side gig. And you know, I picked it up because I just love the style. It was a warm month when I picked it up, so I thought the sleeveless, really cool, kind of boho style would do really well. But, you know, I should have known. Forever 21, of course, is not going to resell for a lot. So I sat on this for way too long. I can't even imagine how many times I ultimately share this item before it's sold. It just kind of makes me a little sick about that. But ultimately, you know, I cannot pick up Forever 21 anymore unless I get it for super inexpensive price, or I get it for free, or from my own closet. I will not be sourcing Forever 21. But I was happy this shirt ultimately sold for $10, and my net earnings were $7.05 on this. The next item was another brand that I haven't yet sold, and it was the Sanuk slip-on loafers in a size 6, and this was in excellent condition. I just love the slip-on sneakers type of style like this. I think it's still really sought after, especially as we head into more warmer months. So even though I have another pair of Sanuk slip-on loafers in my closet now, this is the first sale that I ever made from the brand. And this ultimately did sell for a best offer of $19, and my net earnings were $15.20. This was a really cute style, had a lot of good comfort features, but again, this is a brand that I need to be more particular about because it definitely sat a lot longer than I would have liked. So moving on to a brand that I always like selling, and that's Madewell. This was the high-rise denim mid-length shorts. It was new at tags in a size 24, and it was kind of a unique style. It's a mid-length, which is not as common, of course, as the shorter styles. It had a really interesting hem detail, and it was in a great wash. It was new at tags, and this was an attempt at retail arbitrage, which I often do with Madewell, and I've made several retail arbitrage Madewell videos. I'll link a couple of them down below if you want to check them out. So ultimately, these pair of shorts sold for best offer of $35, and my net earnings were $28. So I actually didn't make a whole lot of profit on this because I did pay up quite a bit because this was retail arbitrage. But these items still are generally a quick flip, so I tend to still like to source them, at least in terms of just diversifying my closet and including some more new at tag items. The next item that sold was this really cool pair of Merrell Siren Hex Q2 waterproof olive hiking shoes, and this was in a size 8. I picked this up at a recent sourcing thrift trip, and I had never picked up Merrell before, although I've seen it around, and I think it retails for a decent price point. Really why I picked these up is the condition. It was generally like new condition. I think it had just maybe been worn once, so a little bit of wear on it, but just excellent pair of hiking shoes, which I think are pretty hard to find in thrift stores, right? So in general, hiking shoes, I think people tend to wear out quite a bit before donating donating them. So it's pretty rare to find a really great condition one, so I was really happy to find these and try out the brand. So these shoes ultimately sold relatively quickly, I'd say within a month or so, and I sold it for an offers to likers of $52. My shipping discount was $2.46. So my net earnings were $39.14. So although I did pay up a little bit for these shoes, I definitely made a decent profit and a pretty quick one as well. So Merrell's a brand I think I would consider picking up going forward. So next item was this pair of Adidas. It was a cloud foam white and pink sneaker, and it was a size 8, and I did haul this from a ThredUp shoe rescue box, which I will link down below. And these definitely had some wear like a lot of athletic shoes do, but they were still a really cute style, I thought, and I really liked the colorway. So ultimately I did accept a best offer of $20, so my net earnings were $16 on these pair of sneakers. So I would not probably pick this up if I was outsourcing, but from a ThredUp rescue box, I'm always happy when items like this sell pretty quickly. The next item was a pair of Athleta leggings. It was a cropped floral leggings with mesh details. As you can see, really cute style. It was a size small tall. So I wasn't sure about how the tall would do, but I think leggings are really forgiving, such that I can even probably wear tall leggings at 5'4", because you can kind of scrunch them up a little bit. So overall, I don't think it really mattered that it was a size tall, but if you are tall, I think it does matter because it's really nice, has a little bit longer length. So I think there was a lot of versatility despite the fact that it was labeled as tall. It was in excellent condition. I love picking up Athleta, and ultimately I did sell this pair of leggings for an offer of $24. My net earnings were $19.20. So yes, going forward I will still pick up Athleta leggings. I think that's a brand of athletic wear that still is pretty consistent for me. And the final item that sold was this pair of Sam Edelman Hilti snake print leather booties. It was new with tags in a size 9. So this item I did pick up through Retail Arbitrage, and I have linked those videos down below. And ultimately I did sit on it, I'd say for probably around about 3 months or so, maybe even up to 6 months. So a little bit longer than I like, but not that crazy given that it's Retail Arbitrage and a pretty unique style. So this is not for everyone, of course. It's really kind of a showstopper booty. So I knew I'd probably have to sit on it for a little bit of time, which I was okay with. So ultimately I did send out a offers to likers of $104. My shipping discount was $1.50. So my net earnings were $81.70. So because of course I paid up for this through Retail Arbitrage, I didn't make a huge profit, but I definitely turned some profit. And more importantly, it was super fun sourcing these booties. I love Sam Edelman, and I thought this unique style was really great. I like a little bit of a higher shaft booty these days, and the snake print was just really gorgeous. So I was really happy that this ultimately moved along. Okay, so that does it for my Poshmark sales, and I'm going to move on to my eBay sales, which again, for this 2-week period, was really one of my best ever, and I'm really excited to move my eBay store along more. That was one of my goals for 2021, so I was really happy to see these numbers. Of course, compared to other people, it's not all that great still, but for me, this is pretty good for eBay. So I ultimately sold 8 items during this period, and I'll take you through all of them. I'm going to reference my notebook here because I don't have my eBay easily accessible on my phone. The first item here that sold was from Scotch and Soda. It was a gingham peplum top. It was new with tags in a size small. So I did haul this in one of my recent thrift hauls. This is a pretty quick flip. And I've talked about this brand before, but this is a brand that I really love sourcing, and it is definitely a Bolo brand where it retails for quite a bit, and there still is a pretty strong reseller market for it as well. So if you see Scotch and Soda out there, definitely something to consider picking up. This item again was in a size small and ultimately sold for $45, and that was a pretty decent profit for me, so I was really happy that this sold really quickly. The next item was this gorgeous dress. It was from Max & Co., a silk blend dress in a size 2 in these beautiful pastel colors, and it was a silk blend, so really great quality. So the thing with this dress is I sat on it for well over a year, probably pushing a year and a half. And the reason probably is this brand is not all that well known, although I think it can retail for a decent price point. It was made of gorgeous materials. It's just not something people were searching for, I think, so I sat on it a little bit too long. But I just love the style of the pleated skirt, as you can see here. Perfect for this time of year. So ultimately I was very excited when this did move along on eBay for me, and I sold it for $40. The next item was from Vince, a brand that I love picking up, really a bolo brand for me. And it was the Tossed Poppy Floral Pleated Navy Blouse in a size extra large. Again, perfect for the spring and summer months. It's really gorgeous pattern, as you can see, with some pleating details. Really gorgeous Vince top, very nice basic in your closet. And I ultimately did sell this for $43 on eBay. The next item was from Eileen Fisher. It was 100% wool long duster cardigan in black in a size large. Excellent condition. And I've said many times before on this channel, I think Eileen Fisher, at least for me, does pretty well on eBay. It moves a lot slower on Poshmark, but on eBay, here's another example of an Eileen Fisher top that moved very quickly for me. I'd say within a month or so of having it listed, it did sell for a pretty decent offer of $70 on eBay. So if you're sourcing Eileen Fisher, definitely try to put them up on eBay. I think it's definitely worthwhile to try that out. The next item was from Anthropology. It was a Pilcrow on the letterpress jean jacket in a plus size, size 1X. And this again was a pretty quick flip, I would say. I love denim jackets, and I thought this was a very basic classic style. I love that it was 1X. That's pretty rare to find, especially in a cute style like this. So I was really happy when I moved along on eBay for an offer of $65, which I thought was pretty good for this kind of jacket. So the next item that sold on eBay was one of my best or favorite thrift items that I ever found, ever. And it was this gorgeous pair of booties from Freebird by Steven. So I recently sourced these pair of booties in my best thrift haul ever video, which I will link down below. I found amazing shoes during that haul, including this Freebird by Steven pair of booties, as really probably my most favorite shoe I found that day. And as you can see here, just a gorgeous style. It was unworn, and these booties retail, well above $200, $300. So really excellent quality, Goodyear construction booties. They're handmade, just gorgeous materials. So I was really happy to find this. I knew this would do really well, and it did get a lot of attention on both Poshmark and eBay. The style was called the Quail style, and it was in a size 8. And ultimately, I did receive a lot of offers, which are pretty decent or moderate offers, close to $100. But I knew I could get a little bit more for these, and I just listed it, so I held out. And I was really happy when ultimately I got an amazing offer of $130, and I sold that on eBay for that price. So I was happy I held out and waited a little bit longer than accepting those lower offers initially, but $130 for these pair of booties was great. So if you see this brand outsourcing, Freebird by Steven, definitely consider picking this up. Even if there's some wear on it, I think they will still do really well, and they're very highly sought after. The next item was a really fun t-shirt. As you can see, it said Chief Mama Officer. It was a collaboration between Hatch, which is a maternity wear of pretty high-end maternity clothes, with J. Crew. So I did show this t-shirt in a recent thrift video, and I mentioned in that video, came across this t-shirt and was gonna pick it up for me. I have 4 kids. I think I qualify as a Chief Mama Officer, so I was gonna wear this around as kind of an oversized style. But when I saw the label that it was a collaboration between Hatch and J. Crew, I thought there might be some resale potential here. So of course, as a reseller, I'm gonna try to resell it first. So I did that, and I was happy I did, because it was a very quick flip. It sold within a week of having it listed on eBay, and it sold for a pretty decent price of $25, and it was in a size maternity 2, which is a medium large in maternity. So these really unique collaborations can do pretty well, even if it's just a basic t-shirt. It was also a super cute print and style as well, so definitely keep your eye out for this kind of thing. And the final item that sold on eBay was a Rock Revival Vivian Distressed Straight Jean in a size 26. I sold it for $55 on eBay. So this pair of jeans, I did thrift in Southern California about a year ago, so I sat on it for quite some time. But I know Rock Revival does really well, and I even have several other items currently in my closet, both thrifted and from retail arbitrage. So this is a brand that people still are searching for. It's known for a lot of the ornate or kind of blinged out styles that you can see here. And this particular jean was really cute because of the wash, I'd say, as well. As you can see, kind of a lighter faded wash. So these jeans ultimately did sell for a pretty decent price point, which I was very happy about, and it sold on eBay. Alright, so there you have it. Those were all my sales I made during this 2-week period. So for me, at least, as a very part-timer, not bad. I was very happy with these sales overall. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll plan to see you again in my next one. Take care. Bye.